Hello, hello. Michelle Carrier here, Green Status Presenter with Younique, and I am here to talk to you about a couple of things. The most important one is your launch party. What do you do? Okay, you've already found out why you've joined Younique, what you want out of it, and now comes to your launch party because you are going to need your launch party to get you off the ground. Your launch party is going to get you your 125 in sales. Your launch party is also going to get you possibly $200, which is going to give you $20 in YCash plus a half priced item. It can also get you to $250, which is what you need in order to get your commission and your debit card that is going to come in the mail. And then you're going to get paid every 3 hours. But your 10-day launch party can also get you to yellow. It depends on the work you put into it and how you maintain your 10-day party. So, I do have a mock party if you would like to see it. It is at Team Shine Mock Party. Just let me know and we can add you to that group. It's going to break down what you're going to do because it is a 10-day party, but when you set up that party link in the back office of Younique, it's actually 11 days. So that's going to give you an intro day, then it's going to give you the next 10 days for when that party closes. Okay, so a couple of things with your parties. First thing first, do you set it up as an event or do you set it up as a group? Okay, me personally, I vote setting it up as a group. Couple of reasons why. If you set it up as a group, you add all of your lady friends, guy friends, whoever you wanted to invite, into your launch party. Okay, you can welcome them with a video. I just started this wonderful company. I hope you don't mind that I added you to this group. If you would like to be removed, let me know and I can take you out of my group. Okay, so you've already established that. Most of the time, if they're your friends, they're not going to say anything. Or they can remove themselves. If they remove themselves, it is not the end of the world, ladies. Okay, I have been up to 2,000 and I keep dropping back down to 1,700. I have people that leave my group all the time. Guess what? I don't care. I add more friends. I get them to add more ladies into the group. I keep building up my friends list. If they delete me, if they block me, if they remove me, it's not the end of the world. There's so many more people out there. Obviously, they didn't want anything to do with it, so it's best if they go ahead and move on. But again, back to the launch party. So you've already welcomed them. You told them what you were doing. They're all here. You're doing your intro day, talking about yourself, why you joined. You show them the amazing mascara. And then you continue out your 10-day party. Couple of things that you're going to have to do, okay? You always want to make sure you're talking about the opportunity at least 3 times, okay? I like to do around the 5th day, maybe again on the 7th day, and then toward the end. So I kind of hit it. And you guys will see this in that party. And you'll be able to understand why things are done the way they are. Now, if I have somebody that orders a mascara or say they order a lipstick, you are going to see an email in your back office that someone placed an order. So I immediately send them a friend request. I thank them in the group, and I just have a cute little picture of whatever it was that they ordered, and I say, oh my gosh, thank you so much, Susan. This is my favorite lip color. I cannot wait till you get it on you. By the way, I sent you a PM, okay? They're going to go to that PM and they're going to look at it, and I'm telling them the same thing. Thank you so much for your support, or thank you so much for supporting so-and-so. She was so excited for this party, and so am I. I absolutely love this. I hope you don't mind. I sent you an email explaining some tips and tricks about your product. Okay, so you think them, your friends have seen them, or their friends have seen them in their group, okay, in the party. Then she goes to her PM and she's like, oh my God, this girl is thanking me again and she wants to help me. She wants to give me some tips. So she's going to go and take a look at her email, okay? What I do in the email, I have a short little video. It's on YouTube. You can go and look at it. And I'm just thanking them. Thank you so much for taking your time, being involved in this party, and placing your order. It really, truly means so much to me. Doesn't matter. You say whatever you want to say. It's your thank you to them. So, the email. Thank you, Susie, so much for supporting me, or so-and-so. Here's some tips with your product. Okay, so like if it's a lip stain, she ordered a lip stain, you're going to want to give her some tips. Before applying lip stain, make sure your lips are exfoliated. Okay, how are you going to exfoliate your lips? She doesn't have to use exfoliator if she doesn't have it. She can use brown sugar if she wants, or she could just take a toothbrush and just take the toothbrush and do little circles all over her lips. That's going to exfoliate it. So you gave her some tips. Okay, but also before you apply your lip stain, make sure your lips are clear of any chemicals or oils. That way the lip stain is going to hold to your lips. Now, if she wears lipstick, lip gloss, she drinks alcohol, fat, greasy foods, it's going to break that down faster. Okay, these are things to let them know ahead of time. And you know, when you first start out, you might not know that. But guess what? Myself or your sponsor would. So you can always message us and ask us, hey, what kind of tips should I give a person on Splurge Cream Shadows or on our foundation? You know what? You can always ask anybody. Type it out into Team Shine and say, hey, I need some tip ideas with pressed powder. And we will help you out. That is what we're all here for. We are here to help you succeed, help you get to where you want to go. So, but before that, I give her all the stuff and I say thank you again, and I give a link, that YouTube link is me thanking them, and they see my face personally thanking them. And that's it. I'm done. I did my 3 steps with them. Okay? I'm going to write all of her orders down into a notebook. I'm going to know when her order comes in. I'm going to make sure that she's followed up with, and then I'm going to push her out 2 months. Okay? So, very, very important that you do that. And those are the main tips I would say for a party. Now, at the end of the party, it is completely over. Personally, myself, my launch party, you know, you could always let them know, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Your support, you've gotten me to white status. You've gotten me to yellow status. I earned my pay raise. I cannot believe it. Thank you guys so much. You know, get excited. The more excitement you have, they can feel it. They can feel it through the phone, and they want to help you. And I never believed in that until I did it when I was pushing for the cruise in 1 month. And the more excited and the more I counted it down, the more people were just, oh my God, I don't know you, but I want to help you. And I was like, okay. So they can feel that energy through the phone. They can see if you're being passionate about what you're doing, or if you're like, yeah, this lip stain is amazing, you should try it. You know, they're not going to believe that. But if I say, oh my God, this lip stain, it is a game changer, you will not believe it until you try it. Let me just show you. They're going to be like, where's my phone? I want that right now. So depending on how you deliver it in your party, whether you're typing it or your pictures or your videos, you know, those will change your party's vibe. Trust me, I first started out, I had no idea what I was doing. I was the graphics queen. Here's a cute picture of a baby with their big old lashes. Order this because your eyelashes will look like this. Huh. You want to know how many parties qualified? My personal launch party, I barely got to 200. Like, it qualified, but barely. And I had one person, thank goodness it was a relative, that ordered $60 worth. And if they wouldn't have ordered that, it wouldn't have qualified. I mean, it was a flop. I messaged a couple of really close friends and was telling them what I was doing. Do you want to order? So I worked my patootie off to get to that $200 launch party. Now, it took me a month to get to yellow. So it was in October when I hit yellow. And I still had to work my butt off. I had parties, and those parties were duds. They were 0. And I was like, why is my party 0? What am I doing wrong? I have to be doing something wrong. Guess what? I was doing something wrong. It was graphic after graphic after graphic. They're reading, hey, we have no chemicals. They're reading, hey, these fiber lashes are amazing. They're reading, oh, did you know that if you try a rose water, it does this, this, and this? They're reading it. People are on the internet to be entertained. They are thumbing through the internet for waiting for something to capture their attention. And if they are looking at graphics, they're going to keep going. It's just like, oh, it works with all of their raps. All of their rap posts over and over and over. This is what it's like. You are becoming spammy salesperson with graphic after graphic. So I made a switch and I started posting photos of myself in parties. Okay, it was half and half. I was starting to get parties that qualified. And I was starting to get parties that were still 0s, okay? Still at yellow. I was still there. Still wasn't going anywhere. Still at yellow. So I finally decided enough was enough. I can't take it. And February, I was like, you know what? I'm crazy. I'm not only going to go pink this month, but I'm going to go blue. 0 team members. So I'm going to gain 2 people with 125 in sales. Plus, I'm going to sell $250 myself. And we are going to sell $4,000 as a team in 1 month. This was me. Crazy. Did it. Okay, I did it. How did I do it? Because my parties turned into all videos. Were they perfect? No. No, I am not a makeup artist. But guess what? There's so many of your friends that aren't either. And just showing them awesome tips. Did you know that you can take your white liner and underline right here on your waterline? And that will make your eyes appear bigger and brighter and less tired? Also, did you know that the concealer, by doing a triangle, makes your eyes less puffy, dark circles, all appear brighter versus doing a raccoon eye right here? Okay, these are tips that I didn't know when I was doing makeup. But as I kept learning and taking from people when I see them doing stuff and I would recreate it myself and post it, it started to change. Now I don't care. I mean, I go live. Live's a whole nother world. It's crazy. Anything can happen. You know, and I pretty much do the basics, you know. What do you want to see? And I let them help choose what they want to see so they can get their interest in what it is that they want to do. Now, in my parties, if my parties are suffering, I will say, what do you want to see? I will go live at this day at this time. And go live. If no one shows up, I still perform. I will get on there and I will put all my makeup on. Guess what? They might look at it later. They might get a sale later. And that's all that matters, because you are putting money into your pocket that you can use for anything you want. whether it's baby's diapers or taking your kids out to eat or taking your husband somewhere special or doing something for yourself, buying yourself an outfit, taking yourself out to the spa. You know, you can do whatever it is you want, pay off bills, it doesn't matter. It's just the road that we take to get there. Starting out with graphics in the beginning, I learned my lesson. I learned to stop. They didn't work. So I started adding photos. And they started getting a little bit better, but it still wasn't where I wanted. So then I started putting in videos and going live. You know, obviously this scares people getting into videos. It does. But videos do work. I will say that. And the best advice I have that I have gave lots of friends that were scared to death to do a video, do not watch it. Record yourself. If you can make it from A to Z without completely just stopping and staring and saying, I don't know why I'm doing this. You know, if you can make it from A to Z, as soon as you're done, push post. Don't think about it. Don't go back and watch it either, because you will make yourself delete it. I had one, and I had a friend message me, and she was like, your last video, you seem so desperate. And I was like, oh no. It was at that point where I was like, I can't do this anymore. That was the only video I went back and watched, because it was horrid. And if you need help and advice from videos, do you think this is good enough? Guess what? You can ask me. You can ask your sponsor. I will gladly help give you some input. Again, we are not professionals. And if you just go on there and you're being yourself, your friends are going to appreciate that and they are going to love it. It is okay if they laugh at you. It is okay if you seem completely bonkers. Because sometimes the silliest videos are the ones that make some money. So, I hope all of these help you. A good reason why not to use an event, because we talked about why using a group. So, going back to the event. So, if you add your launch party and your VIP page into an event, you have to wait for them to accept their invitations. So your party could be 5 days in before someone accepts that invitation. The other thing, once they accept that invitation, they must like or comment on one of those items in order to keep seeing notifications. Big, huge reason why I don't like doing it as an event and page, that I personally like doing it as a group, because they're going to see your notifications more versus the other two. So, I hope you guys found this helpful. Again, if you are ready to see the mock party version, just message me and let me know. Thanks, ladies.